Yeah, like...
Here I go.
Can Arena hit this guy at all? I mean, she can kill him, but that's not going to give a one more because everyone crits everything.
All right.
Now then.
Here I go.
Doing a triple threat won't give me more movement. I don't see how I'm supposed to get Arena more movement from here.
What to do here?
All right.
All right.
Because, like, if I crit everything, this guy just gets downed immediately anyway.
Successful attack. Show me what you got.
Oh, no, that one didn't get downed immediately for some reason. Did I not crit him?
You away. Go forth.
Okay. I'm one away, so I needed one more here. Could I have hit that one with Skull, maybe, and then he would have knocked it down here? Maybe that's what I did wrong? Either way, we have to restart. This is so weird. Like, sometimes you get, like, guaranteed crits and downs, and sometimes you don't. I don't really like this one. This isn't as much fun as figuring out the other puzzle one we did, to be honest.
There's no time. We gotta hurry.
Yeah, no time or whatever.
Right there. Nice one, Arena. Shots fired.
Jump down, there you go.
All right.
You hit this one.
Nice one. Keep it up, Joker.
Muay Kai. And then, like, if you do this, maybe? No, wait, Arena can just... Arena can already hit through that. We're fine on that. Skull can do this.
You did it, Skull.
And then, I mean, it has to be, like, somehow knocking this one down, but I can't reach this one. Skull can't reach this one. Shooting him does nothing. I could Zion Ga him, but that's not gonna, like, accomplish anything.
I won't hit. Arena's attack hit. Keep pushing him.
What to do here?
What to do here, indeed.
Nice one. Keep it up, Joker.
Yeah, like, that one doesn't crit for some reason?
There'll be no mercy.
So I can get a crit on you? I'm missing something here. There has to be a way for Skull to knock this one down, but he literally just cannot reach. Like, I can use my gun here, but that doesn't do anything.
Don't move now!
Shots are right on target.
Like, that doesn't accomplish it. Can I hit you with Partisan from here? I can. Will I just get a lucky crit? So that didn't crit, but, like, what?
Here I go.
What?
Take them down. Here I go.
This is all a huge waste of time. Why do they even have the enemy turn go through if you lose if you don't do it in one?
Time's up.
Okay. Alright, YouTube, I think this is being spliced into a video, but, I am redoing this quest. I don't know how much of what I actually streamed of doing this quest ended up on YouTube or not. I probably left in some of it, but maybe cut out some of it. But, I had a lot of trouble with this quest, and I don't really like this one all that much, but we're gonna load it back up because I was displeased with how it went, mostly because I missed all of the dialogue at the end. I'm definitely gonna leave this in from the stream so we can skip this. I don't know if I showed it in the video or not, but basically when I finally got to the end of this quest on stream, I had pressed R1 to skip through the starting dialogue, because every time you reset the quest, it has you go through this dialogue right here again. In just a second, it'll show you. It does this every time, right? So I hit R1 to fast forward it, and then when I finished the quest, it still had R1 pressed, which is stupid. That should reset going into a new scene after a fight, in my opinion. but it made me miss a lot of the dialogue, and then I didn't actually know what the log button was, so I hit options, thinking that that would pull up like a log or something, or give me options, as options typically does, but instead it just skipped a lot of the stuff, and then I got annoyed, because I had been annoyed with this quest in general. So I'm redoing it now. I played the game on easy mode back to this point to make sure that I could get back to that cutscene, because, as it turns out, I tried and asked chat, you can't redo quests and re-see cutscenes from them, so I basically just missed out on some dialogue because of that, and it was annoying. But I wanted to say, really quickly, because I just replayed the game on easy mode to get back to this point, I had to go through the tutorial again, and I'm a little annoyed. I do not think the game does a good job of explaining to you how critical hits work in this game. So this guy is not behind any kind of protection. As a result, he has no resistance. They call it resist, I think, in this game. And as a result of that, he will always be crit when you hit him. I figured this out myself during stream. You'll see in the next couple of videos. I was like, oh, I guess if you just hit someone not in cover, they're always crit no matter what.
Right there.
And that is the case. They get crit when you do that. Now, in the tutorial, the game puts some enemies behind cover and tells you, hey, if you go hit an enemy with a normal attack while they're in cover, it will knock them back, and then when you hit them again, you'll get a once more. And that's how the game described it. I read it just like earlier today. I'm pretty sure that's about verbatim how it does it. So, to me, I was under the impression, oh, okay, if an enemy is in cover, you hit them out, and then if you hit them again, that guarantees that they get down. What it means is it guarantees they get crit because they don't have resist anymore. I did not realize or internalize that that meant if an enemy was just not in cover, or if your own characters are not in cover, that means you're guaranteed to crit them every single time without fail. Which I've learned now, I figured it out, but while doing this mission was really annoying because I thought what it meant is that, I thought in this mission specifically, you just occasionally get crits. Like the game has scripted some critical hits for you. So, by the way, I did not realize I could jump down this ladder in one motion and then hit this guy with my persona here, which also led to me spending like an extra 10 minutes. And it wasn't just me. Some people in chat were like, because I got annoyed and I was looking at chat like, does anyone in chat know like what's going on here? What am I missing? Am I missing something obvious? And people in chat were giving suggestions like, oh, maybe you need to use the cat because he has more movement so he can get further or something, because I wasn't able to get to this guy effectively and stuff like that. There were a couple of people in chat who were also confused by it, which made me feel a little bit better because I would have been annoyed if I was the only one who got a little thrown around. Hit you now. But anyways, I don't think the game did a good job of explaining to me that if you do not have cover, or if you're not a unique enemy like the really big enemies, then you will always be critical hit whenever you're struck by something. Does it matter where I hit you? I don't think it matters. And as a result, it took me way longer than it should have to do this quest because I didn't realize that's how it worked. Get hit. You buffoon. That guy was behind cover, but I hit him and then he got crit anyway, so, you know, get gunned. So it took me way longer than it should have. Wait a minute, am I one short? What did I do wrong? I hate this quest. I feel like I did everything right, but I'm one short again, and I don't know what I did wrong to not get this far. I must have had arena back one too many spaces or something. So now I'll show you here. I didn't mean to show this part, but now I am. When you hit restart on these missions, which I absolutely hate this part a lot about quests, is when you restart, it makes you go through this again, and it plays the dialogue.
Joker.
So I hit R1 to fast forward that, and that's what made me miss some dialogue after the mission. All right, hit you.
Nice one, Arena.
What did I do wrong here? I must have missed a movement somewhere.
Nice one.
Anyways,
Keep it up, Joker.
I just wanted to redo this because I missed some dialogue. I don't know if I'm gonna show me actually missing that dialogue or not in the
Arena's attack hit.
in the video that this is being put into. So now I move you here. Is there a way I can make sure this guy falls closer this way? Where would you fall if I did this? I can't tell. That would knock you really far back. Will this knock you to right where I am? That puts you right there.
I'll show no mercy. All right.
I need to make sure Arena can hit that. I mean, this is as far as Arena can get while hitting this guy.
No mercy. What?
so we'll do that. And then I can get arena all the way over here. This better be enough movement. Go here. Augie allow you. Anyways, I'm not enjoying the quests as much as I did when they were first added. I think it might just be a little bit of me not being super into tactics games usually. But there's another, okay, good, we made it this time. I don't know what I must have been one step too far back on one of those hits earlier. This quest, this is the second quest and it requires such perfection from you. You have to do it exactly right. There's another quest that you'll see coming up that I did in stream, and it'll be in like 3 or 4 videos from now, that I also didn't enjoy very much. I'm starting to not like the quests all that much. I'm still loving the main game, but I'm not loving the quests all that much. I don't think I'm enjoying the puzzle aspect of tactics games specifically. I like puzzles usually. If you watch my Yu-Gi-Oh! Playthroughs, specifically my Spirit Caller playthrough, I loved doing the puzzles in those and figuring out like what cards to play to be able to finish a mission correctly and whatnot, or finish a duel correctly in one turn. However, in this tactics-style gameplay and all that, I'm not loving it too much, but I hope it gets better. Or that I get better at it, I don't know. But anyways, we made it. So I'm just recording this little bit to splice into that video because I'll show you when we get here. I might even just leave it in the video. I'm not sure how I'm gonna edit this. This is about 7 minutes, so I don't know.
Way to go.
So I got here, right? And it was automatically fast forwarding. It was automatically set to R1 because I pressed R1 in the fight to skip that opening dialogue whenever I had to reset, because I had to reset like 12 times because I just wasn't getting it. And it automatically fast forwarded this, and I was annoyed the button guide was hidden, so I hit options like, whoa, 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 wait, stop. And then it skipped ahead in the dialogue instead, and then I just got mad and just hit skip again because I was like, screw you. And I wanted to move on to playing the main story again. But of course I immediately regretted that and was like, I really should have like slowed down and figured out how to see that dialogue. Although in my defense, I thought I would be able to go back and redo the quest to see it again. But it turns out, because the game tells you you can redo missions to try and do awards and all, it turns out you can't redo quests. I could not find a way, at least, to redo quests, and I asked chat, and no one in chat knew how, if you could. I think chat was pretty much like, yeah, I don't think you can. So I thought I'd be able to redo it, and it turns out to redo it, I had to replay the game up to this point, which was really annoying. So Persona 5 Tactica, still having a fun time, really good. Quests, however, quests are currently on my thumbs down list at the moment. Hopefully that turns around, but we'll see. Main game has been really fun, though. That's our destination. Woo, we made it. Ha, well, that's just because Joker's orders were so easy to follow. Alrighty, time to get our hands on these important documents then. Let's go. This room is a mess. How are we supposed to find anything in here? Wait, what's that on the floor? It says confidential super important on the cover. Oh, of course it does.
What?
That's where they decided to hide it? Someone ought to be fired. Well, better for us, I guess. What does it say? Oh, it's gonna be something stupid. Never ever get on her nerves, the ultimate guide to appeasing Lady Marie, of course. What? Magic tricks are forbidden as entertainment. She'll lose it if she can't figure out how something works. That's funny. Who doesn't like magic? Is that really all it says? Let me see that. It's dealing with your boss guide. Let's see. Curve your back a little when you're being Lady Marie's chair. It's important to create a snug fit. I hate this. I am not a little jealous. That's sad.
Okay.
Yeah, even if they are our enemies, no one should have to be a chair. How about we not take this from them? It'd just be mean stealing something like this. But wait, that means this information is totally useless! Well, technically it is a super important document for Marie's army, so... Well, at least now we know that we work well together.
That's true.
That's true. Successfully pulling off that strategy was huge. Let's keep the momentum rolling. Yeah, let's keep our fighting spirits high. All right, there we go. I fixed it. We got to see the dialogue and all. I got my annoyance out about how the tutorial portrayed resistance and once mores and whatnot. Another thing, I'm gonna say this really quickly. This video is gonna be weird timeline-wise now because you're gonna watch like 9 videos after this, and all of those 9 videos happened before I recorded this part. But, and I'm probably gonna mention this in another video later for stream for the people who just watch on Twitch, but I don't like the way that this game portrays critical hits. because critical hits in almost all video games ever are like a chance of something happening. It's something you get lucky with unless you do like a specific move that like gives you like 100% crit chance, like Arena's Charge. But in this game, if you're not in cover, you are guaranteed to get crits. Crits are no longer like a chance thing. They just happen flat out. And to me, as someone who's played a lot of video games before, that's really misleading at first. I figured it out pretty quickly, but I would have really liked it if the game had been much more explicit about like, hey, if you're not in cover, you get critical hitted every single time. Because I feel like the game did not do a great job of explaining that to me. It's a minor annoyance, but it's an annoyance all the same that I wish the game had done differently. But anyways, back to the actual video from the stream, and I'm sorry if this is confusing for you, but I wanted to make sure I got that dialogue in and get my annoyance out. So, yeah, enjoy watching Tactica, and thank you for watching thus far.
Excuse me, Captain. I have an emergency report from our scouting team. By all appearances, Marie is finally ready to hold the wedding she's been planning. Apparently, she's arranged for a giant cake to be prepared in the center of the city plaza. And they've captured almost every one of our spies who brought us this intel.
Thank you for bringing me that report. I'll be sure to spread the news.
A giant cake? Oh, like a wedding cake?
Marie just keeps pissing me off more and more with her BS.
Say, what do you think may have happened to make her want to hold her wedding now? If all she wants is a ceremony, she'd have no trouble getting one arranged whenever she pleased.
According to past reports, Marie struggled to find someone she deemed worthy enough to marry. I have no idea what's taken her so long, but it sounds like she may have finally found someone to put through the ceremony.
Oh no. Oh no, is it Fox? Not Fox! You can't do this to my boy!
Am I the only one who thinks putting together a wedding before having someone to marry is weird?
So the report's indicating she's about to marry someone? That is correct, ma'am. Further, her new partner will be at the ceremony in person.
Yeah, I would hope that the groom would be there in person.
All we know of him so far is he's a handsome man with dark hair and piercing eyes.
Yusuke, no!
Hey, could that be?
It's Yusuke.
Yes, that definitely describes Yusuke.
Well, I guess he is the looker out of us guys. Still, why the hell is he getting married to such a god-awful person?
Oh, gee, Ryuji, do you think it might have something to do with the mind control?
I can't speak for Marie, but something tells me she isn't actually taking your friend's desires into account.
Marie and her ceremony can go to hell. We have to rescue Yusuke before it's too late.
Yes. In fact, this could be just the chance we need. If we know Marie and your remaining comrades are going to be at the plaza,
And we get to rescue our friends and put our boots to Marie's ass at the same time.
What? Hang on a moment. I understand why you want to attack, but you're being entirely too hasty. Don't you think Marie would see this opportunity to set a trap for us?
that is probably true.
Even if we absolutely must go, we should at least prioritize our comrades.
I'm sorry, prioritize what? Atlas, I'm just asking you for once. Like, I really enjoy your Persona games, but please, just for once, learn how to audio balance. Just once.
Imagine marching right up to the enemy commander.
We never said we were planning to do anything like that. We just know there might be a fight waiting for us.
I understand that as well, but there's a difference between bravery and recklessness. Looking at you all, I get a very uneasy feeling about this.
It's fine. I think you made a good point there, if I'm honest. But even still, there are some things in this world you just gotta stand up to. That's how it's how all of us learned to move on.
Was it really worth rebelling if it cost you your nose, though? Yeah, we're already committed to this.
Yet you're going to do it anyway, despite knowing it's irrational? I just cannot comprehend the way you kids think. However, I should apologize for taking over the conversation like that. I am not opposed to conducting a rescue operation. I will accompany you and offer any aid as needed.
Nice! Then let's get out of here and crash this shitty wedding.
It's time to crash a wedding. Let's go. Do you think, Chad, do you think that Makoto might be the maid of honor? That would be very funny. Also, wait a minute. We got more skill points I should use before we do this next mission. Yeah, look at all this. All right. 32 GP at the moment. When charge is active, increases movement by 1 square. That's incredibly good. If HP falls below 50%, recover HP and increase damage of next attack also would be very good. Give me Phantom Step. I kind of want to refund Soul Repose because I don't think it's been that useful, really. It would put me at 22 GP right now. We could get to Meha. I don't really think I'll ever make use of Rakukaja or Marukukaja, to be honest. Those are easy ignores. I want that movement up, though, which is the main reason I kind of don't want to recover or refund the SP thing. Let's just hold for now. Cat, you can have Dia. Panther has 32. Reduces SP cost of attacks by half upon getting a 1 more. Yes. I think we give her that early, and then next we work on giving her higher Augie skills. Will probably be the next focus. And then we do need to get her down towards this extra movement eventually. Extra movement is just too good. And then you're saving up for Final Guard. This would be really good. All right, I think we're good for now. Begin the mission.
Does this mean what I think, Captain? The final battle's drawing near?
Oh my goodness, the Blue Lions Rebel finally showed up.
That it is. First, let's... Toshiro?
Rina, please show me your right arm.
Huh? Oh, why?
If I remember correctly, you were injured in our last battle?
Yeah, I got a scratch, but it's not a big deal.
You're only focusing on the end result. If you'd been struck in a more vital area, you could have easily lost your life. I understand that each of you have been following your heart to fight for what you believe is right. Your behavior isn't condemnable. However, I cannot approve either. I recognize that you've all been very capable of carrying out your missions with your lives on the line. But all it takes is one slip, and it's over. Your goals, your ideals, lost forever. I just felt I should point this out as the adult of the group.
I know as long as I fight, wounds like these are unavoidable. Still, I can't let my fear control me. Doing nothing won't help. The only thing I can say for sure is... I'm really scared. I'm scared that we're entering a world where corruption is free to flourish. And even worse, I'm scared of becoming someone who's okay with that. So I fight, because I refuse to give up and turn a blind eye to the injustices in my world. Not only that, you said it only takes one slip-up for everything to be lost. Getting hurt or suffering through hard times, those don't mean it's all over.
You guys chose a weird time to get all existential together.
And that means...
When you follow your beliefs long enough, you're bound to meet others willing to fight by your side. And when something's impossible by yourself, you can trust your comrades to help you. When you think of it that way, it takes a lot more than one setback for it all to become meaningless.
And the Rebel Corps will carry on the fight in the name of our lost comrades!
Yeah, all of our off-screen lost comrades.
That we will. Oh, and don't worry about me endangering myself. I hate getting hurt.
Ridiculous.
Oh, I have to start reading now. Nothing to report. Good, let's resume the patrol. Chat, do you think that we'll get some of the cake when we overthrow the wedding? Can we, I know we're like, we gotta save Yusuke and Makoto and beat the bad guy and all that, but like, can we get some cake on the way?
Oh.
Man, is security tight here. Marie must be on high alert. Once we get through here, it's just a bit further to the plaza.
So,
Well, I say we take the long way around to be safe. Haste makes waste, as they say.
Not exactly.
That's not an option. We don't know when their friends will show up at the plaza. So it's more like make haste then make waste, then count me in.
Sure.
Let's kick it into high gear.
That's it then.
Looks like we're rushing the point. Come on, Joker.